Time's up, Admiral.
Here it comes.
All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim. All kids out.
There we go. All better now. Man, titties are the greatest things on earth.
Landscapers can burn in hell! A pox on all landscaping companies. A pox on the people that hire them and have them come around at 7:30 in the morning when people are still trying to sleep. A pox on them. I pay too much fucking rent to be woken up multiple times in the week. This or that early. It's not right. And it's not right when your landscaping still looks like shit. When literally every spot of grass around the area is pockmarked with dead wet spots where everybody's dogs piss. A pox on landscapers. Why don't you start at noon? Finish sleeping. Finish sleeping. Sleep is... I may not need a lot of it all the time, but I still need it. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. Hello, everybody. Hail and howdy. Welcome to the Daily Dive, where you, the audience, you make this engine run. You are in charge. And right now, I need your super chats to sustain me. That's what I need right now. I need the energy because we got stuff to talk about. I got stuff to offer you. I still miss big men, I think. I'm not working up here. All the cogs are not turning. The hamsters are not all on their wheels. I'm struggling this morning. I've eaten lunch. I've done everything I should do to try and give myself energy, except drink caffeine because I don't really drink coffee or anything like that. But we're going to see how this goes. We're going to see how I react to things. We're going to see that. It should be interesting. I hope everybody's having a good Thursday. I've started my day, as he said, not too well. This is the second time I'm up today. Fucking landscaping. People walk around with a weed whacker like it's a goddamn moped. Ridiculous. And it still all looks like shit. Oh, we're going to landscape all this time. We're not going to cut down the fucking tree that the power company told us to cut it down. So when a thunder and windstorm comes through, it's going to cut power to here for 26 hours. But no, we'll spend thousands of dollars mowing the grass over dead piss-stained spots in the fucking... Oh, man. It's not going to take much to get me angry today, I think. It's not going to take much. All right, guys, let's get to it. As usual, you know how the game goes. $5 to order an Adam Randall on anything. $10 to ask me a question or discuss anything pop culture-wise. It's an open topic where we get engaged. We have a back and forth. $15 to choose a topic from the articles that I list or one that you guys might have sitting on for me. We've already proven that works well. $20 to make me watch a video and $30 to make me watch and review an episode of television or a movie live on this stream. But you give me 2 days, 1 to 2 days preparation. So look at this eye. This eye keeps going like this because I'm tired. My eye keeps drooping because I'm tired. It's going to be a good one. We do have what's it called? The donation tier system. A donation tier system for this week. I'm not drunk, gal. I'm tired. Just watch the first 2 minutes. Just scroll back. You'll see it. You'll understand. At $500, we can hit $500 in the next, I guess, 14 days, because that's what we started it. It'll be 30 days. And the next 14 days, we will do a Disney Star Wars live action tabletop. Tabletop. Oh my God. Somebody help me. Oh, I'm all over the place. We will do a live stream of Disney Star Wars tabletop. Then at $600, what is it? At $600, you choose the era. $700, I'll control a famous NPC from that dog shit Disney era because I'm the DM. I'm not actually playing. At $800, we'll put Baby Yoda Grogu in there. It doesn't matter. $900, we'll have crossovers with other Disney properties. And at $1,000, you will choose the characters the people are gonna play as. I'm struggling. I'm tired. Oh man. Yes, they are. I work from home. So what if I went to bed at 4? It's not right. They do it almost every day, gal. It's obnoxious. It's obnoxious what they do around here. It's obnoxious. Listen, I have a right with how much rent I pay here to sleep if I want to. I have a right. Anyway, hail everybody in the chat. Hello, the goddess. He's here to mod. Space is fake. I know what that means. I'm not getting into that. I don't have the energy to get into that right now. Hello, gal. Hello, anybody else who is joining us right now and just here not chatting yet. I'm happy to have you all here. But we must bring this up. I must bring this up because we have 4 days left in June. And unfortunately, despite our best efforts, with really legitimate attempts, we are only at 3,991. YouTube took away 2 more subs yesterday. We are 4 days to meet our goal of getting to 4,000. And when we started the goal, we were at like 3,980 or 3,974. It didn't feel like it would be bad, that hard. But it seems to be a struggle. YouTube doesn't want me to get over 4,000. Every time we try, they take away the subs. You have a real job. I sit in front of a camera and behave like a jackass for hours on end during the day. All right? Anyway. I'm hoping we can get it. We have until Monday, essentially. If we don't meet the goal, I mean, nothing's going to happen. I'll just feel bad about myself that I couldn't generate 9 more. I couldn't get a few more subs in the month to get the 4,000. Legitimate subs, not just you guys juicing it with alt accounts, that I couldn't get a few more subs. And granted, it's the algorithm. It's how many people my videos get put in front of. I don't have the tools to deal with you right now. I don't have all my faculties. I miss big men. Big men could help me get to 4,000 subs. All right. Anyway, all right. So you guys know the rules. We're going to go about our business. And we're going to see what happens. Now, I do have a topic today. You guys are going to see those articles when they come up, and I'll let you know the ones I am using. We also have a temptation. There's a temptation today. And it would require the purchasing of it, because if I do this entire stream will become, they won't be taken down, but it will lose all monetization. Because there is a Superman clip out today that I've been made aware of. I have seen it already, unfortunately. So it would not be a instant take, but I have seen it. And there is much to be said about that clip. But if we're going to do it, we're going to have to buy it, because I play that clip. We know what Warner Brothers is like. They won't take down the stream, but they will invalidate all monetization. Got to blow my nose real quick. So if you guys do want to see that reaction, we are going to have to play by the rules for that one, because Warner Brother is asshole. Warner Brother is asshole. Yeah, the clip is not that. It is not good. It keeps making my case, to be honest. It keeps making my case. It's just another piece of evidence in my case that James Gunn doesn't understand Superman. So, anyway, articles. Let's take a look. We got to start someplace. Let's start there. Let's go to Variety. Let's see if I can muster some focus, muster some linear train of thought to give a proper execution. LeAnn Rimes' teeth fell out mid-concert. If you catch them, please return them. I didn't need to know that LeAnn Rimes had false teeth. I didn't need to know that. Get better glue. Neon buys Park Chan-wook's No Other Choice for North America. I don't know what this. I don't know what's going on here. Harvey Guillen, Brenda Song set to announce this year's Emmy nominations on July 15th. I would still do many, many happy things to Brenda Song. She's still hot. Lilo and Stitch 2 live action movie said Disney. Yeah, we knew that was coming. We knew Lilo and Stitch was coming. Lilo and Stitch. In fact, hold on a second. Let's take one quick second. And let's see where Lilo, even though it's not Sunday yet, let's see where it is right now. I'm just curious. Let's see where it is for the box office at the moment. Let's just take a quick look. Where is it? It's exactly where it was last week. Okay, it's exactly where it was last week. It is still at whatchamacallit? Blah. It's still at 914 million. So they haven't really gotten that yet. So it's still at 914 million. And not there yet. Back here. It's still at 914 million, which means it is going to have a tough climb to get another 75 million there. Brenda Song, sort of a Disney product. She was on The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Played an airhead on that one. Apparently married to Macaulay Culkin. If my information network is working well enough in my head. And managed to escape Disney unscathed as a child actor. Managed to escape Disney unscathed as a child actor and have a normal life with Macaulay Culkin, somewhat outside of Hollywood. But she's still hot. So yeah, Lilo and Stitch 2. That was a foregone conclusion when your movie is at least going to get close to $1 billion on your budget of like 150. You've made several $100 million. So of course, it's an easy decision to make Lilo and Stitch 2. Question is, considering things that are left out or changed in the first one, what are you going to do? Are you going to actually make Lilo and Stitch 2, the actual animated movie? Or are you going to make something completely different? That is the dangerous choice right now. Do they make a original live action version that completely deviates from the lore? Because remember, Lilo and Stitch has a lot of lore. It has multiple movies and several seasons of television. Will they deviate or will they stick to it? We'll find out. They might find out quickly. We won't know until we get there, but they could very well have a very the Lilo and Stitch party could end very quickly with a second movie, let's just say, if they don't play those cards correctly. Discovery will take advantage of Shark Week to launch new slate, including Animals on Drugs and Apocalypse Edition of Naked and Afraid. Animals on Drugs. That sounds like animal abuse to me. Rachel Valkyrie Hofstetter's Hi Studios sets Bad Influence webtoon series. Valkyrie, isn't that annoying thought tuber? New Friday the 13th vignette, Sweet Revenge set film maker. What the hell? Eyelash on my glasses. Live television. New Friday the 13th vignette, Sweet Revenge set from filmmaker Mike P. Nelson. I don't care about that. Bugonia trailer. Emma Stone is kidnapped by conspiracy theorists who think she's an alien in Yorgos Lanthimos' next film. No. That was delayed. I'll be honest there. My brain shut off for a second. My brain just turned off for a second there. It just went bloop. Bloop. Restart. Get back in line. Let's do this again. Layla Ali takes over host of revamped Super Chef grudge match series as Daryl Ferguson exits. Again, I hate those chef cooking shows. They're all garbage. 10 best movies of 2025 so far. Wow. That would be a funny, interesting discussion, wouldn't it? Let's keep going back in time. Oh, something new happened. Hold on. Let's go back. Something new happened. It shifted on me. My Neighbor Totoro returns to theaters for Studio Ghibli Fest. Listen, all due respect to what's his name? Naming Hizaki. All respect to Miyazaki and Ghibli and all those movies. But Ghibli movies are anime for normies. They're anime for normies. That's all they are. Shallow anime for normies. There, I said it. Let's fight. Ray's Volume 1 VR game starring Lizzie Hale set to launch on MetaQuest and stream VR from Cream Productions. Apple TV series based on Lars Kepler's Juno Lino novels cast Bill Camp. Brenda Song says Disney didn't want her acting in Gran Torino and The Social Network. She fought back. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. See, that's what I said. She managed to survive Disney. She survived Disney. All right, let's go now. Let's continue with going forward in time or back in time. Going back in time. If I can, I went too far. I'm having a hard time. It is anime for normies. Hayao Miyazaki, that's it. What did I say? My brain's not working. No, it is anime for normies. It's anime for normies. It's completely anime for normies. Let's see. Where am I? Disney and Charter strike deal to add Hulu, restore 8 cable networks to Spectrum lineup. Not going to change anything. Disney's still firing people. Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez forge ahead with Venice wedding after activists threatened to block canal with inflatable crocodiles. I am anything but an anime snob. You know that. I am anything but an anime snob. In fact, Ghibli movies are snobbish. They are snobbish. They are the snobbish. TikTok star Bella Poarch to make film acting debut alongside American Honey star Sasha Lane in horror 6 till midnight. She looks like she does porn. I didn't say they weren't. I didn't say they were bad. They're just overrated and anime normie. No, I'm not even going to spell that name. I'm not going to pronounce that name. Spider-Man Original Trilogy returning to theaters from Fathom Entertainment re-release studios. Just why don't you release the first two? Let's not do that. Let's not do all three. Bob the Drag Queen launches production company for Purse First Studios. Oh, I'm sending this one to Dermy right now. Okay, let's just put a bookmark on that. I'm going to send that one to Dermy. Steven Soderbergh's The Christophers, Nia DaCosta's head out to world. Oh, Nia DaCosta. Yeah, she's a winner. She's a winner. I've made Gal angry. I've made Gal angry. Adam Sandler says, "You're my best friend" comedy tour. F1 sequel should reunite Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise in Days of Thunder crossover, says Joseph Kosinski. Wouldn't pay to see those two on. Who wouldn't pay to see those two on a track? I wouldn't pay. I like Tom Cruise. I don't like Brad Pitt. I would not pay. Producer Robert Lantos talks Hungarian epic Rise of the Raven. We have no saints and no devils. Okay. I don't know what's going on there. Latin industry leads speak about needing to educate market on their stories. We are winning, but it's through little steps. Okay. Anything else interesting? No. Okay. Hollywood Reporter. Lilo and Stitch 2. We already talked about Lilo and Stitch 2. I already talked about that. Move on. That's it. The F word is officially boring. You know what? Yeah, do we say F this, F that all the time? Yes. Has it lost a lot of its impact? Yes. But it still should be considered something unacceptable to say in many situations. And by saying it's boring is trying to normalize its use when its use should not be normalized in regular conversation or regular media presentation. That's just how I feel about that. I don't care about the bear. Never cared about the bear. Anything on movie besides Lilo and Stitch? Nope. Check TV. No. Disney Plus says premiere for Korean treasure hunt drama Low Life. There you go, gal. Watch Korean treasure hunt drama Low Life. You like that stuff. I'm gonna pick on Gal a little bit because she's angry at me. All right, let's go over to IGN. Disney confirms live action Lilo Stitch. Already mentioned that. Death Stranding 2 fans compare instant PS5 load times to Spider-Man 2 and Indiana Jones as videos flood social media. Dead Sprint. Sure, I don't play the game. Rogue One director very happy to move on from Star Wars as Jurassic World Rebirth launch nears. Dinosaurs next Wednesday. Hello, Dom. Dinosaurs are next Wednesday. And despite hearing that it's horrible, it's still going to win the three-way dance because Superman's going to be even worse. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy coming back. We already saw that. Fortnite tournament cheat forced to pay $175K, banned from game forever. All right, you know what? How much of a loser are you to need to cheat in Fortnite? Seriously, how much of a loser are you? It's Fortnite. You don't exactly need a ton of freaking skill. It's Fortnite, the most basic bitch of shooters. Oh no, Dinosaurs has lost its #1 fan. Oh no. Oh no. Retardosaurus Rex. Static doesn't care about dinosaurs anymore. It's still gonna win. It's still gonna win. Uh really is I guess that's one way to look at it, but it's still dumb to cheat in Fortnite. It's not hard. All right. I don't get that. I don't get cheating. I do not understand cheating. Even when money's on the line, I don't understand cheating. I wanna win with my own skill. And if I can't win with my own skill, then what's the point? What's the point if I can't win with my own skill? What have I proved? Nothing. I've proven that I don't have the skill and I don't belong there. Don't expect John Cena to go back on his WWE retirement promise. Yeah, Cena wants to be done. He wants to be done. He wants to move on from it because all you gotta do is look at him. He's still in good shape, but he's not the jacked Cena of at least 10 years ago. He's not the jacked Cena of old. He's still fit, but he's not the superhuman Cena from the 2000s into the early 20 teens. He ain't superhuman Cena. So, yeah, he won't go back. He's going to move on to try and be a movie star. Arnold Schwarzenegger's pick for worst Terminator movie of all time is no surprise. It doesn't make any sense. None of them. There are only 2 Terminator movies. I would accept Sarah Connor Chronicles as an installment if they'd finished it. But the rest of them are all garbage. Even 3. 3's garbage. Warhammer 40K Dark Tide sees big player boost after Arbites class launch, but monetization complaints continue as dev sells helmet with raised visor for $5. First of all, why would you want a raised visor? That's what I said. Why would you want a raised visor on the helmet? If you're wearing the helmet, wear the helmet. You're not going to want to put the visor up. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? Raised visor problem. Shut up. If you're dumb enough to want the raised visor, then you should have to pay $5. Microsoft updates Xbox 360, adds Xbox Series X adverts. Hey, guys, you haven't bought your Xbox Series X yet? Go buy it. Dune Awakening update 1.1.0.17 out now. Check out the patch notes. Control points and shipwrecks will continue to be PvP throughout the entire map. I would need Weasel to explain that to me. Mark Hamill moves. I don't care what Mark Hamill has to say. Dune Awakening already testing Deep Desert server where only half is PvP. Nintendo fans upset over Mario Kart World patch. It makes a big change to online play. Thanks, I hate it. Oh, I'm curious what that is. All right, take it easy, Static. I'm curious what that is. I am. Ninja Theory reveals what new features are coming to Senua Saga Hellblade 2 Enhanced Edition. Jed played those games. He likes them. Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 Siege Mode launches alongside game-changing patch 8. Yes, we played Space Marine 2 last night, but the patch wasn't out yet. And there's Siege Mode. I'm now interested in that. And I failed the Emperor last night. We lost right at the end because of me, because I'd never done it before. And as the squishiest one there, I probably shouldn't have taken the item that had to shoot the Bio Titan. But I did because I thought I could pull it off. But then some freaking Tyranids jumped me, and Cash and Alf were besieged. They were being assaulted. They couldn't get to me to help me out and give me cover. And I didn't realize they were in trouble. Like, I could have helped. I'm a sniper. I'm not good in close range combat, really. But still, I failed the Emperor. We lost our only loss of the night, and it was my fault. I feel bad about that. My skill wasn't up to that. Yes, Dom, we are doing Dark Tide this weekend with the new DLC. Not a heretic, just incompetent, Third Eye. Not a heretic, just incompetent. Just suck. Let's see. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to checking out what Siege Mode is like. We'll probably play next week some more. We'll probably play some more next week because we can't do it this Saturday because, as I said, this Saturday we are playing on co-op night. On the co-op section of the gaming night, we are playing some Dark Tide with a new Arbitez, Arbites DLC. I still have to get ready for that. I need a drink. Hold on a second. So it's gonna be fun. I am the Lord. I still have water in my mouth. I am the Lord. They're thinking of modding Stalker 2. You're probably going to need to free up some space around 700. What? 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 700 gigs to mod a game? That's insane. Nintendo's in the credits of PS5 exclusive Death Stranding 2. Whatever. Facebook movie, The Social Network, is getting a sequel. What? Are we going to learn the origins of the Zuckerbot? No. Incompetence is failure, not heresy. I suck. Certain move games with PS Plus, even its own games, to keep the proposition interesting to help people find new games. I don't use the free PlayStation Plus stuff on that. This dropped last night. Denny Villeneuve will direct the next James Bond movie. No. No, 1,000 times over. He butchered Dune. The guy thinks he can just make big, drawn-out shots and this and that. He thinks he can do whatever he wants on something. This is not the person you want to try and resurrect the Bond franchise. He's not that kind of filmmaker. He's not that good. He can't make a slip James Bond movie. And at the same time, hiring the director before you choose your James Bond, that seems so retarded. James Bond is done. James Bond ended with World Is Not Enough. Anything else? Yeah, apparently, remember that story from The Simpsons? Apparently, they confirmed Marge is dead in the future. And I don't care. The Simpsons should be dead. Horrible show now. All right, that's enough of that. Anything on Kotaku? We know that. Beloved 27-year-old game site wipes forums, relaunches its gambling affiliate cash grab. Don't care. Anything here? Mark Fans had a trick for getting regular online races, and Nintendo just blew it up. Is that what it was? Cry me a fucking river. Fucking Nintendrones. None of this is interesting. No, I can't even make fun of any of this. That's from yesterday. Park Place. Refresh real quick. We don't see Chew Official announcer. Talk about that. Pedro. That's my segment today. I'm going to ask the question. The Pedro Pascal question. Why? It's not a Pedro Pascal question. It's a Pedro Pascal problem. It's a problem. We'll get to that in a minute, though. Early Superman reactions are in, and they're overwhelmingly positive. Yes, early reactions from curated people who are bought and paid for. Yeah, I'm sure. Sega theme park in the works. Okay. And we talked about Zegler yesterday. There you go. There are our articles. I'm sort of doing a little better than I was. I feel still like the hamsters aren't on the wheel. Let's check the stream elements, see if we have any videos yet. No videos yet. Just remember, guys, though, if you want a reaction to the Superman clip that came out today, it must be purchased, because as soon as we cover that, as soon as we watch it, we're going to get claimed hard, because Warner Brothers is ashhole. They are ashhole. They will take all my money. Okay, so we're going to do that. It's got to be good. All right, take it easy, Dom. Yeah, so if we're going to do that one, other than that, you guys think about a video. I'm going to talk about, unfortunately, because it needs to be talked about, because we're going to get these two articles now that are here, both from Park Place. We're going to have this, then it's time for a conversation. It's time for a conversation, considering that Pedro Pascal is everywhere. He's everywhere now. He's the male Zendaya. Pedro Pascal is the male Zendaya. He's everywhere. And I ask one simple question. Why? Why? Why do I have the hiccups? Okay. Why is Pedro Pascal everywhere? We could make silly reasons. We could make fun jokes why. But we need to figure this out. So we've got two articles here, both from Park Place. They make me scratch my head. Robert Downey Jr. claims Pedro Pascal being a star reaffirms my faith in our industry as public Pedro PR push continues. So let's recap for a second here. Pedro Pascal can run around everywhere. He could grab Joaquin Phoenix's arm and tell him, no, don't wave. It might look like you're saying big smile. He could lecture people about every left-wing commie Marxist political point out there concerning illegal immigrants and all that kind of stuff. He could talk about he's in fear of this, fear of that he's an immigrant, even though that's partially a lie. He can attack J.K. Rowling left and right, say horrific things. And I'm not defending J.K. Rowling. I'm just saying he says some pretty ridiculous shit about her. And he can openly, on stage, treat a rainbow-colored glow stick like a very large phallic symbol. Licking it, stroking it, waving around like a giant penis. He can do that. No repercussions. In fact, here we have Robert Downey Jr. shilling for him. Pedro Pascal is now officially the face of Marvel Studios is betting on. A Disney PR machine led by Robert Downey Jr. is pulling out all the stops to make sure audiences fall in line. A new Vanity Fair cover story, a Fantastic Four and Avengers Doomsday actor was showered with praise by RDJ, who stars opposite Pascal as Dr. Doom in Marvel's next phase-defining film. Downey, long considered the heart of the MCU, has increasingly become a kind of emergency spokesperson for the studio's more controversial projects. Pascal's new slow trajectory to becoming a household name who is on a wildly hot streak kind of reaffirms my faith in the industry, Downey told Vanity Fair. Is that all he says? Yeah, that's all he says. I'm going to say it in a not joking way. That is a gay man. That is a gay man right there. Remember the picture of him and Oscar Isaacs about how they needed to cuddle? This is a gay man. And very simply put, they're pushing and we're going to go back to it, the not-so-secret agenda. We're back to the not-so-secret agenda. And they're trying to, this is the idea of changing societal norms. This is an effort to change societal norms on what is a masculine man, because Hollywood director claims Pedro Pascal is what we want in masculinity. Filmmaker Spike Jonze, I don't even know who that is, recently declared that Pedro Pascal is what we want in masculinity. The statement isn't just a compliment from a director to an actor. It's a declaration of Hollywood's new agenda, the traditional male archetypes that once defined the big screen. John Wayne, Chuck Norris, Stallone, Schwarzenegger have been traded for thigh-high boots, designer crop tops, and tear-streaked monologues about personal trauma. Pedro Pascal didn't just happen to become famous. He was chosen, propped up, marketed, and now he's the face of culture overall. That's very true. I agree completely. This has been an effort for years to replace masculinity. Look at who else is considered leading man material. Timothy Chalamet. He's masculine. He's masculine. I have no beef with Tom Holland. He is a man, but he's a manlet. He's a manlet. He's not big. He's not large, and he's engaged to a woman that looks like a 12-year-old boy. At the same time, there's the other thing like this: guys like Pedro, these people, he has no real talent. He's a gamma male. He morphs himself into whatever the agenda needs him to be. So we see this, and we ask the question, why? Because they are still trying to socially change. This is the next stage of the pop culture war. The wokeism part is ending. And what we have now is the slow subversion of what something should look like. This is what they want what a man to look like. Do we have any pictures? Yeah, they want this, the effeminate man who is subservient to the woman. It's, you know what it is? It's metrosexuality part 2 is what it is. That failed. So they're bringing it back, and Pedro's the poster boy. And what it comes down to is they hate that we enjoy true masculinity. They hate heteronormativity. They want this sexually fluid man to be the representation of men, because all men need to be sexually fluid. They need to be willing to suck that D, because that'll make them more of a man. That's what they're looking for. That's what they want. They want them to be okay playing second fiddle to Vanessa Kirby's Invisible Woman. Because remember, the stories are out there. Nobody wanted the role of Reed Richards in the MCU. No real man wanted that, because they knew what was going to happen. But Pedro, he is okay with it because he doesn't have a penis. He has an attachment device. He could take it off and replace it with the Canyon anytime. Pedro is not a man. The people who want to do that are not a man. And they are going to push hard now, because they can kind of get away with it. Because some people actually like him as an actor. Why? I don't know. But some people actually like him as an actor, so they can kind of try and get away with it. But then I pose the question, and I ask you this. What has Pedro done to earn this? Show me a massive Pedro Pascal success that has made millions on top of millions of dollars, that has granted him this stage, this setting, this place on the pedestal. Adam, he's in The Mandalorian and Grogu. That season 1 was successful. Successful when he wasn't in the helmet at all. He wasn't in the suit. That wasn't him. He was a voice actor. And 2, not really successful. Disney Plus is a black hole. Everything goes in, nothing comes out. Name me a movie he's been, a real, true, successful movie he's been a part of. Can you? I don't think you can. Something that was massively blockbuster. No, because Pedro Pascal is not a movie star. He is a hired thug to carry agenda water, because he'll do whatever his masters tell him to do. And when he's off the leash, he's licking glow sticks like a giant penis. So to go back to the question, what is the Pedro Pascal problem? The Pedro Pascal problem is they are now making a concerted effort to replace what is masculinity, to change what is masculinity, and reject this. Reject it. Make fun of it. Make the videos. Point out point out the hypocrisies. Let's go back to that point one more time before we end this. Look at the hypocrisy. He is allowed to do and say whatever he wants. Stark contrast to what they did with Gina Carano. Stark contrast. We go back in time. He is the one that posted the actual picture that called tens of millions of Americans Nazis. He's the one that did that. And he suffered no repercussions then, as he suffers no repercussions now for anything he does. Because, as this article said, he was chosen. He was chosen. He was picked because he is the perfect boob. He is the perfect drone to be programmed and will go out and do the bidding of his shadowy masters. It's that simple. Doesn't matter, though, in the end. Fantastic Four baby steps will be a complete and total failure. And if you think he's going to drive Doomsday and Secret Wars to success, boy, I can't wait to have a front row seat for that dumpster fire. All right, I'm done. Oh man, we're gonna keep talking about this. We might even talk about it on Friday. I don't know. Dom H for $20 Superman clip. There you have it. Dom H for $20. We will watch and I will react to. I'll give you my breakdown of the Superman clip. Thank you, Dom. All right, while you guys think about other videos and articles, let's bring it up. That's my point, but Jed, that's my point. What has Pedro done? I mean, literally, Pedro Pascal is the equivalent of Rachel Zegler. What has she done? She's the equivalent of Zendaya. What has Zendaya done? What has Zendaya done to earn her place? If you're leveled up, it won't be that hard. If you're leveled up, you'll be fine. Let's see. All right, so Superman clip. Yeah, so Pedro Pascal. We're going to be talking about this for a while, I think. It's going to keep happening. Let's go to X. I have remained off of X generally for the past week. My week of it's almost calmed down enough, I think, for everything. But let's find Superman clip. Where was it? If I just put in Superman, that should get me it. Superman. Top story. Here we go. Okay, there we go. All right. So, Superman clip. Here's the thing. Video quality. Get a little bit better, please. Okay, Superman clip. Okay, so we are about 2 weeks. 2 weeks. July 14th, July 11th. 2 weeks away from James Gunn's Superman. I have said it before. I'm going to say it again. James Gunn does not understand Superman. He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand the nuance that it's a fine line of having Superman be a vibrant character, but still be the stoic big blue Boy Scout. It's a fine line. And many people have not been able to do it. Last great effort, Paul Dini, Bruce Timm. The Dini Timm-verse. That's Superman. Perfect. That's a representation of Superman. But Adam, it's animated. I don't care. It is a great representation of Superman, which I will reference in this discussion right now. So we are 2 weeks away from James Gunn's Superman. And what have been our criticisms of Superman so far? Our criticisms have been he gets beat up all the time. And he sounds like an emo baby. An angry emo baby who has not had his ass wiped. And here he comes now in this clip. Warner Brothers, DCU have released this clip today. And is making the rounds. Was shown clearly. This is a clip off of an ABC network, as you can see right here in the corner of the screen. As I bring it up, there it is right there. So this was put onto network television. Let's watch it. Let's watch it, and then we'll comment, shall we? No pausing. It's 30. Actually, all right, I'll pause it every 10 seconds, but that's just for transformative purposes, so I can at least try and fight this when I get the claim.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be.
Let's try that again. Thank you, X, for your shitty video service.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be.
Lex, I tried to stop him.
It's fine, Mother. Superman, we finally meet. Would you like a coffee?
Where's the dog?
Dog.
The dog!
Okay. Where's the dog? Where's the dog? Talking about crypto.
Dog loser, you took the dog!
That's right, Eve. Get all of this.
Where's the dog?
All right, let's let that sink in. Let's let the shouting baby moment sink in. Okay.
I have no clue what you're talking about. He's just a dog. I don't know what dog you're talking about. Ugly dog, okay? What did you say?
All right, that's essentially it. All right, let's break this down without playing it again. Let's just go back to here. All right, so door gets busted in. This is according to James Gunn's Superman Year 3. Year 3. I could see this maybe in year 1, where maybe, just maybe, he is still not used to the superhero game. Maybe I could see year 1. But year 3. We've seen plenty of times when Superman wants to get Lex's attention. Classic shots. He will simply hover outside Lex's window. Luthor, we need to talk. Kicking in the door. This is child tantrum behavior. And before we go any further, I don't want to hear, oh, you never read Superman. He could be emotional. Superman loses his cool when he's been pushed to the limit or had his heart broken. Perfect example. Justice League Unlimited Season 1. The Black Dahlia episode where Mongol drops it on Clark and Diana and Bruce come in and have a fight with him while they try to get it off. And it puts Clark into a what-if world if Krypton had never been destroyed. And he has a family, he has a wife and a son, his parents still alive, his real parents, Jor-El, all that kind of stuff. And he gets a glimpse of what life would have been like if Krypton had not exploded. And at the end of it, when Bruce manages to rip the Dahlia off and he takes the hit so that Superman can now be free and beat the shit out of Mongol, who's been beating the shit out of Wonder Woman the entire time. She's putting up a good fight, but Mongol is stronger than Wonder Woman. And in that moment, when that is a serious Clark, a serious Superman there, as he beats the shit out of Mongol to the point where his teeth are broke. This is how much he unleashed on him. His teeth are broken. He's got bruised face, and he pulls him close, says, "Do you have any idea what you just did to me?" That's emotive Superman. That's an angry, near the limit Superman, but he's not yelling, screaming. He is just, "Do you have any idea what you just did to me?" And then after Diana rips the Dahlia off of Batman, they fling it onto Mongol, and he has to live with the Dahlia attached to him. But that's how you emote Superman. That's how you emote Superman. A cold rage. a cold rage. Another good one is the time Superman gets flung into the future where the Earth has been changed by Vandal Savage, and he has to go through this apocalyptic thing with Vandal Savage depowered. That's got some great Superman moments. Watching the season finale of the Adventure Superman, when after he's freed from Darkseid and Darkseid kills the detective as vengeance, Superman could do nothing, couldn't stop it because the Omega beam gets him. That's how you do Superman. Of course, that my favorite line at the end, which is perfect representation of how James Gunn doesn't get it. One line: I live in a world of cardboard, afraid I'm going to damage it. James Gunn doesn't understand that it's always a thing. And yes, I understand this is after the attack on Fortress of Solitude, but this is still not behavior that that we would get from Superman. This is a child throwing a tantrum. It's a child throwing a tantrum. And also, here second part of this. This is the bad storytelling. They're making this about the goddamn dog. They're making this about the goddamn dog. They're using that as leverage to make every dog lover in the world feel sympathy for Superman and angry at Lex. I think that is cheap, limited storytelling from James Gunn. Now let's talk about the dialogue we hear here. I'm gonna use that. There's my thumbnail right there. There's the thumbnail. There's the thumbnail. The dialogue is terrible. And combine this with the voiceover from the last trailer we got, Nicholas Hoult. I don't feel a single ounce of gravitas from his Lex Luthor. I see a smarmy dick, not the man who knows everything, not the man who has a finger in every pie around the world. All here is, I got your dog. There's nothing engaging about this. There's nothing enthusiastic driving. All we see is also Cornswallet. His acting is abominable here. We've seen enough in these trailers. I think he's going to be terrible in this. He doesn't look good. He doesn't sound good. If that's his range, if this is his range, the entire movie, oof, we got problems, kiddo. We got problems. We also have confirmation. Yes, that's Eve Tessmacher. Now, funny thing is, he says Heather for the secretary. Where's Mercy? Where's Mercy? I'm looking for Mercy. This movie's a disaster. There is, I think it's not worse than Baby Steps, but it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. And what we want Superman. Superman loses his cool, as I said, in an extreme moment when he's lost everything or when he's pushed to his limits. This is not a man pushed to his limits. This is simply a man who's angry that you took his dog. And I bring it back to that. Why is the dog such an important part of this stupid movie already? Because it's James Gunn and you need quirky. It's James Gunn and you need out there humor. James Gunn doesn't understand Superman. Do we need any more evidence? I guess we need the actual movie. But do we need any more evidence to this? I don't know. I actually, you know what? I take it back. I do know. I do know. It's not going to work. There are so many red flags. This is just another one. And I have no faith in this, but I'll be there. You'll get my review as soon as I can put eyes on it. And we'll talk about it for weeks to come. It's already not tracking as good as it should. Superman by James Gunn. Crybaby boy who gets beat up and is going to be worried about his dog. There we go. Okay, there we go. There's my reaction to that. Yeah, that wasn't good. I don't think it's the final straw, Kratos. I don't know. This whole thing, there's so much wrong with this. I mean, clearly we're well into the movie because he's already got the battle damage on his super suit. We already got the battle damage. I mean, yeah, Kel, I know you're already out. It doesn't change anything. It's not going to bring you in. I mean, I have the question. Who is excited about this clip? What about this clip would excite anybody? That's a question I have. What about this clip would excite anybody to want to go see this movie? That's an honest question I have. What about this clip makes you go, man, that's my Superman. That's my Superman. Man, that's a Lex Luthor that I see as a super villain. What about that? This clip says that about any of these things. I mean, well, obviously, this is all being done. If we play into the leaks and the rumors that Lex is doing a social media campaign to tarnish Superman's image, this, of course, plays into it with Eve Tessmacher recording it right there to be posted online. But here's the problem, and I probably should have said this during the take. This makes Superman look really stupid. This makes Superman behaving like this. This makes him look stupid. It makes him look dumb. And Superman, Clark Kent, Kal-El is not stupid. He's not dumb. He's intelligent. I mean, he's not super genius intelligent like Bruce Wayne. He doesn't have the mind of a detective. He doesn't have a strategy, everything, but he's not stupid. Yeah. Man. The stands, I bet whatever I post from this, the stands are probably they're going to call me a hater. They're going to call me, you're toxic. You hate everything. I want you to bet when I put up my edited version of this discussion, you're just doing it for rage clicks. I don't have the capability today for rage. I'm too tired. I got to go out into, how hot is it today? Let's see how hot it is today. I got to go out to the 93-degree heat when we're done here. Take a drive over to Costco. It's Costco day. So, I mean, it's already, I don't have the energy to be that angry. You show me, was I angry this entire segment? No. I'm calm. I'm rational. I'm making good comparisons. This movie is going to be, pun intended, dog shit. It's going to be crypto dog shit. Superpowered shit that's could be used as a weapon. So heavy, so powerful. When that dog takes this shit, it could kill you. Oh, man. It is ridiculous. That is just so bad. So bad. Right. Unless you guys got anything else. Oh, hold on a second. What's going on here? Hold on. And I'll make sure that there might be discrepancy between studio and this. Okay, looks like studio had a problem a while ago. Yes, looks like studio died. So good thing we still got StreamYard chat, but we are pretty much done. We're pretty much done. Unless you guys have another video or an article that we're going to get into, we will call it for the day. Let's see. It is Thursday. It's the last Thursday of the month, which means tonight is Anime Odyssey. Dermy and I will be discussing the second half of Mobile Suit Gundam Seed, continuing our coverage of Summer of Gundam. That's right, Summer of Gundam, having a good time. Other than that, we'll see how the rest of the day goes. We'll see how it goes. I'll get some work out of this here. Oh, look, guess what? YouTube took away another sub. We're now back to where we were when the week started. 3,990. Thanks, YouTube. You make me feel so good inside. Thank you. Oh, Lord. This game, it's killing me inside. Anyway. All right. So there we go. Thank you, one and all. You guys have been great today. We had a lot of fun. Thank you for bearing with me, kind of just stumbling through the stream. I did the best I could. I appreciate each and every one of you for helping me out today, for joining me. Thank you, one and all. We got one more episode for this week, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. I hope to see you there. I hope you're ready to end the week strong, because I am. And then we've got the weekend ahead of us. It's a fun weekend. Got a lot of stuff to do, a lot of stuff to have fun with. I will see you guys next time. Until then, one last minute check. Any last minute stuff? Nope, that's it. There we go, guys. Good night, everybody. I will take you. No, I will. You take it easy. That's the word. Take it easy. Goodbye.